Hi everyone, Dallas Piana here from Coaching Scaling Secrets. And today I wanted to talk to you about how to collect leads through Facebook groups and send them straight to your email campaigns. Okay. So we know one of the most important things we need to do as coaches, business owners, is collect possible prospects, okay, that we will present our offers to, our programs and services to, our products to, right? So we call them prospects because they're not yet clients or customers yet, or in marketing terms, they're called leads, okay? So we want to definitely collect the leads from groups and move them over to email, right? Because in groups, remember, we don't own space on Facebook. So we want to move as many people, or not even move because they're still going to be on Facebook, but we want to collect their information so that we can continue to market to them over an email. Okay. Email should become one of your primary lead generation strategies. Okay. So you want to take people that have joined your Facebook group, collect their information, contact information, name and email address, and then add them to a list, an email list in your autoresponder. An autoresponder is something like Aweber, ActiveCampaign, MailChimp. There are like 30 out there. Okay. There are tons of them. So, but you want to do that effectively. Okay. So how do we do this in groups? Now, if you're just hopping on, say hi. Love to know who's on here. If you're watching the replay, great, catch the replay. Hopefully you've gotten all your shopping done for the holidays if you celebrate Christmas or New Year's, and that you are all set, ready to go, and you're not scrambling. We actually just went out the other day, bought 3 appliances, small appliances, and we're done. Okay, so let's go back. So how do you do this? So use one of those 3 entry questions to collect people's email. How do you do that? You offer a free resource. Here's a free resource, something that I have, a check sheet, a checklist, a workbook, an ebook, something that your people in your group, that are joining your group would want, and that they would gladly hand over their name and email information to get their hands on your free resource. Okay, so once you get them in there, now you need to move them. And today I want to show you the way I do it. I do it with a Google Chrome extension and something called Zapier. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen. That's why I'm on Zoom today, because I want to show it to you in a diagram form so you understand it. And in the meantime, if you're just hopping in, say hi so I can see who's there. And let me just pull up my screen here, move this down, and let's go into, here's the screen. Okay, so I'm in Canva. I just looked this up this morning. Okay. So let's just acclimate ourselves to this image. Okay, so here's your Facebook group, right? So people are jumping into your Facebook group, or you're inviting them into your Facebook group. You want to get them over here onto your email list, your autoresponder, Aweber, ActiveCampaign, something like MailChimp, something like that, because that's where you want to be communicating also with them daily. You want to work up to daily, okay, or 5 times a week, okay? That's what the goal is. So they're here in group. And if you use this Google Chrome extension called Group Convert, and I'll drop the link in above that my friend Kim Dang has created about 2 years ago. And it's probably my #1 favorite software tool that I use, okay, because I use it every single day. Okay, saves me so much time. So you set up this Chrome extension, and what it does is when you approve people from your desktop, you can't do it from a phone. You approve them to enter into the group. Okay, it will take their answers to the 3 questions, of which one of them is an email, and they will move them into what the Group Convert dashboard. So you kind of see in a kind of spreadsheet format who just joined your group, how do they answer question number 1, how do they answer question number 2, and their email address. Okay, and then what you do is you push it, click a button, and it moves over into a Google Sheet that you set up, the same kind of format. Okay, so now you can see everyone in a list as they join your group, the answers to your questions that you ask, plus their email. But now, what do you do with the email? Well, if you set up a Zap from a company called Zapier, and if you do under 10 Zaps, it's free. So it's free. You set up a Zap, very easily follow directions, how to move the email that you're collected in the Google Sheet over, and it populates right into the email list that you designate. So now, boom, they're in there. So you can see this setup. They go to the dashboard first, then they go to a Google Sheet, all the questions, and then the email is moved into the email list with their name. And now you can start, emailing them on a regular basis. Okay. Now, what also is great, once you collect it on a Google Sheet, right? Question number 1, question number 2, their answers, you can start to sort your answers and start to see who's the themes that are starting to pop up, right? So who has this issue? What's the number 1 challenge for this? How many people think this is the number 1 challenge? How many people are struggling with this? So you start to see themes evolve if you're asking questions regarding where they're stuck, okay, and pertaining to the area that you are a subject matter expert in or whatever. Okay, the other thing you could do is using this Google Sheet is you could use the Google Sheet as a CRM, a customer relationship manager, meaning that you can start looking at, based on how they answer, you can start having conversations with them and use it, as writing down the date you contacted them, what they said. So you can create it as a spreadsheet and put in some notes about the people that are in your group, which is key. You want to get to know the people in your group. Okay. So I would definitely want to get something like this. It's like the time saver of the year. I will definitely drop down below or above the link to this. I think she has a 14 days free trial. It's only like $12 a month. I mean, it's priceless. It's really well, for what you get, it's incredible. So you definitely want to take people that join your group. You just don't want them sitting there without collecting their contact information. You want to get it and you want to move it into your autoresponder. And the best way to do it is, this is probably, one of the few things that I automate is this process, because especially if you're in a campaign of 90 days growing your group, people are coming in fast, right? You don't have time to copy and paste all this information over into a spreadsheet or into your autoresponder one by one. It'll take you forever. It's exhausting. Okay. So I would definitely get something like this. If you're using something else, drop it below. There are a few like this out there that are these Google Chrome extensions. This one, like I said, I've been using it for 2 years, every day for 2 years, and I adore it. She has great customer service. If you get stuck, her tech guy gets, on with you within 24, 48 hours to troubleshoot. And it's basically, once you get how they're troubleshooting, you start to figure out how you can troubleshoot if it happens again. Okay, it's very simple. All right, you guys, that's all I have for today. So keep building that list, growing your group, moving people into your email list. That's how it's done. And I'll see you in the next live. Bye. Have a great weekend.